Hi, I'm Bill Osmolsky with the MacIver Institute, and this is your MacIver News Bulletin. When lawmakers received Governor Evers' budget proposal earlier this year, they promptly threw it away and started over from scratch. That's mostly because the governor's budget was $3.5 billion over budget. But somehow the final version that lawmakers just passed doesn't look all that different from the governor's original proposal. The state budget that the legislature passed this week is not the kind of budget Wisconsin taxpayers are used to seeing. It spends $6 billion more than the last budget, includes almost $2 billion in borrowing, and ends with a $1.4 billion structural deficit. Some might be surprised to learn this is a Republican budget, and that Republicans aren't at all shy about this record spending.
Our state is investing more actual dollars in education than ever before in state's history.
We could increase the local road aids by 10% once again, and we could increase funding for local construction grants.
To the dairy hub that was included as part of this final budget package.
So it's a 22% increase in special ed and doubles the mental health.
The Wisconsin budget provides more than an additional $2.7 million of fund of the Youth Apprenticeship Program.
The broadband funding went up by $44 million, which quadruples the amount in the previous budget.
Of course, this is nowhere near what Democrats wanted.
What I see here is cut after cut after cut.
And it's completely unacceptable to these activists who have a funny way of looking at a $665 million increase in K-12 funding.
And when you're going to cut $900 million from our public education budget and then allow special ed to go over $1 billion in the hole, that's insane.
But there are some on the left who picked up on the Republicans' sudden spending spree.
First they say, we are strong conservatives that hold the line in spending, and then they turn and they say, here's how we spend and spend and spend and spend.
And the administration credits Governor Evers' leadership for getting Republican lawmakers on board.
There's no doubt that the governor's commitment to addressing Wisconsin's deteriorating infrastructure was the catalyst for the Republicans' budget proposal as it stands today.
Of course, Governor Evers didn't get everything he wanted from Republicans, but they say they did what they could.
In reality, we are funding Governor Evers' priorities, but doing it in a way that's significantly more conservative, sustainable, and affordable for the state.
We stuck by our principles. We met the markers laid out by the governor. He has every reason to sign this bill and get this money to the schools and the taxpayers of Wisconsin.
But questions still remain whether Governor Evers will veto the entire budget or consider a $6 billion increase in spending a win, at least for now. Governor Evers officially called for the budget the day after it passed, and Republicans urged him to sign it.
Governor, please don't veto the whole document, because I think at the end of the day, it's going to be very difficult to kind of pull this back together and pull this process back together to kind of, build something that he would find acceptable. So that's why I'm very hopeful that, I understand he might make some limited vetoes and then ultimately sign it, but, I've always left him with that thought. I think it would be a big mistake for Wisconsin, for him, for the legislature, if he vetoed the entire document.
After the governor officially receives the budget, he has 6 days to decide what to do with it. He can either sign it, veto parts of it, or veto the whole thing, which would require lawmakers to start all over again. Be sure to visit MacIverInstitute.com for regular updates as this drama unfolds, and check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. For the MacIver Institute, I'm Bill Osmolsky, and this has been your MacIver News Bulletin.